Simbora aí, moleque, mais um videoço. Vamos jogar aqui comigo. Você vem comigo, né? Vocês aí que estão assistindo, para um jogaço da NBA. Só que NBA 2K, né? Videogame. Simbora, moleque. Deixa eu ir aqui contra. Pulei fora, né? Tem casa e tem fora. Vou adiantar aqui. Simbora, moleque.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday out there with Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Now here's Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
The drive by Lowry. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
It's all about awareness, communication, and
Tá ligado, galera? Eu acho que, tipo
whether
assim,
they're in zone or
o
man,
negócio que
they
eu prego
stay
muito na minha
completely
vida
connected
é
almost
tipo,
every possession. He's an
errou,
incredible competitor.
bora
Kyle
focar no
Lowry
aquilo agora,
loves the challenge. He'll fight
tá
you
ligado?
tooth and nail. Teammates,
Não
they
precisa
feed off
estar
his energy.
choramingando, nem dizendo
Little over a
nada,
minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Butler. Back to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Miami no good on that time either. The Bucks have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Lopez. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And count it. The shot is good. Over the free throw line.
And a high-level rebounder at both ends. Giannis is dominant in pretty much every phase of the game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Down low, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lowry finds Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch, and he sends that one way back.
Bucks leading by 6. Here's Holiday. uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry against Holiday. Butler on the way. Adebayo with a screen on Middleton while they're passing to Adebayo. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Tyler Hero comes in for Max Strus, and Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside Holiday. Allen outside. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Yurtseven's checked in for the Heat. Victor Oladipo comes in for Caleb Martin. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And how about the active hands there? Oladipo can pick your pocket like it's nothing. He is a disrupted defender.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 7-point differential. And it's Butler with the jam.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Middleton. Hill working it over. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Hero against Allen. Hero passes to Vincent. Releases. The rebound by the Bucks.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Portis kicks to Allen. Outside Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Stolen. Allen against Hero. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Right side Hill to the inside.
We know he's very strong defending the post, but what you like about Bobby Portis, at his size, he can really move his feet on the perimeter.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 4. We'll get right. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Connaughton in at the threesome. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hero.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Miami shooting well, 50% from the floor. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Adebayo with a screen on Connaughton. Holiday with the block. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
The Bucks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Lowry passes to Oladipo. The shot's good on the
Vou
assist
levar
by
o do
Lowry.
Daniel.
Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
The Heat trail by 10. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Lowry with the ball. Puts it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Allen dishes to Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lowry against Holiday. Now here is Lowry. Tight defense on him. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. And that one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Tipped away. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
Bucks leading by 10. Lopez right side. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. And there's the pass to Lowry. Feeds it to Oladipo. To the inside. Martin. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Martin's got his first basket.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
And he comes up with the deuce. Here's Oladipo. He's got 7. Timeout called, the Heat.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just 1 All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Grayson Allen. And George Hills subbed in for Jrue Holiday. Vincent the pass to Yurtseven. And here is Hero. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got his 2nd bucket tonight. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just 1 All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Bucks leading by 5. Now Middleton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Yurtseven. Over Lopez. It's rebounded by Portis.
the inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Middleton with it. Butler covering. Here's Hill. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And the basket is good.
Can't allow Jimmy to get his way, especially when he's got this type of positioning.
Hero against Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here we go, one-on-one. Butler kicks to Strus. And here is Butler. To the middle. Here's Hero. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Martin is out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Strus in the corner. There's the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Holiday with the 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bucks. The Heat trail by 7. Lowry passes to Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Miami's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Adebayo passes to Lowry. He kicks it to Butler. Here's Strus. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Middleton. Didn't think that was going to go in. Butler's got 9.
Now look at Jimmy Butler draining it from way outside. He has really worked on developing his stroke.
To the middle. Martin against Antetokounmpo. Bank shot, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Strus. And another basket for Miami.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Holiday against Lowry. Count it. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Lopez with the steal. Giannis against Martin. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to Giannis. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And some changes here for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in for Max Strus. Grayson Allen's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, it's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And he drops it in from the low post. 9 points in the game so far.
Way to run the floor. Oladipo hustling in the open court, rewarded there with a basket.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he can't get the first one. A different look for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Over in the corner, Hero. Pass to Oladipo. Kicks it to Butler. Allen against Robinson. Passes it to Hero. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Butler with the steal. Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Butler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And Miami making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Holiday to pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Assisted by
Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hero's got the game tied up here for Miami. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. It's blocked. 1:06 left to play in the third. Vincent the pass to Oladipo. Rick Saban. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Allen finds Middleton. Here's Giannis. He's defended by Yurtseven. Allen drives in, and they pick up 2. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Here's Hero. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton looking it over. Stolen by Yurtseven. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Butler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Butler's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup is good.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Butler with the ball. Over Middleton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Bucks lead by 2. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Portis. Allen is out there with Hill. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Hill against Lowry. The pass to Adebayo. Left side, Butler shoots over Connaughton. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks leading by 4. Lopez kicks to Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Bobby Portis doesn't mind a physical game. He takes it and he dishes it out.
Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. And he can't hit the second.
Great job there to make this a 2-possession game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Butler against Hill. Lowry has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Poked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the left side wing. Butler in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee in the lead. Portis in the post. Adebayo on him.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Lowry kicks to Martin. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Adebayo. Portis against Butler. Shoots over Portis and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Yes, that goes in.
I'm sure coach is loving what Jimmy Butler is doing, playing with real heart and getting his points.
Holiday against Lowry. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Pass to Butler. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Matthews kicks to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's good from Connaughton. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trail by 3. The feed to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
Buck shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Holiday. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 29 in the game.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Here's Lopez. And Adebayo sends it down.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Martin, the pass to Butler. Now, here's Strus. Lowry dishes to Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. That's now 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Middleton against Butler. Goes up on the high post. Jump shot is good that time. Butler's got 20 points.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Butler finds Lowry to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Matthews, defended by Strus. Giannis inside, working on Martin.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. 14 feet away. Money!
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Adebayo. And he commits.
Beleza, moleque. É isso aí. Obrigado por assistir. Perdi já. Simbora.